Chapter 70, Glory Mountain, Matthew 17. A lot of big things happen on big mountains in the biggest story. Noah's Ark rested on top of a mountain. Abraham took Isaac to be sacrificed on a mountain. Moses received the 10 Commandments on a mountain. Elijah went toe-to-toe with the prophets of Baal on a mountain. And of course, Jesus preached his most famous sermon on a mountain. Mercy Mountain, Sacrifice Mountain, Commandment Mountain, Victory Mountain, Preaching Mountain, and now one more, Glory Mountain. One day, after the disciples confessed Jesus as the Christ, but before they knew what that really meant, Jesus took Peter and James and John up a high mountain by themselves. Maybe the 3 disciples thought Jesus had another sermon to give. But this time, Jesus wasn't there to say something, but to show something. In an instant, Jesus was transfigured. That means he was changed, he was transformed. But not into a dinosaur or a robot or a semi-truck. Jesus didn't change into a secret identity. He wasn't transformed into another thing. Instead, he showed himself to be who he really was. On the mountain, Jesus revealed his glory. To look at his face was like staring into the sun, and his clothes became as white as a 10,000-watt light bulb. And then, suddenly, 2 other mountain men appeared with Jesus on Glory Mountain, Moses and Elijah. The 3 disciples were amazed and confused. Peter offered to make 3 tents, one for Jesus, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. But before he could finish his half-baked idea, more glory came rolling in. This time, it was a bright cloud, and a voice from heaven saying, "This is my beloved Son. He is pleasing to me, and you should listen to him." Now Peter and James and John were really scared. They had seen such a display of glory. They fell on their faces in fear. But Jesus came and put a hand on their shoulders. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." And when they finally dared to peel their faces off the ground, they looked up and saw no one but Jesus. The revelation of glory had ended, but the one who had been revealed as glorious was still there. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus told his 3 close friends not to tell anyone what they'd seen, at least not right away. He still had to die and be raised, and then they would understand his glory in a whole new way.